Welcome everyone to another awesome episode of Wine, Hops, and Road Stops shot on location at the Latimer compound in Latimer, Pennsylvania. I am Jeff Bonomo, your host, and my co-host is with me once again, my lovely wife, best friend, Desiree Bonomo. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the 6th season of Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 years to the day. Like, the show premiered 3 years today. Like, not when you're seeing this, but when we're shooting this. The show actually premiered 3 years ago.
Well, happy anniversary.
Yay! It just kind of, it's an anniversary. It's almost Valentine's Day,
It's a very romantical episode.
Yes, it is. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. But before we do that, of course, if you like what we're doing, social media is the way to get in touch with us, right?
Yes,
That's right. Facebook.com/winehopsandroadstops. And, of course, we have a brand new website we just launched. winehopsandroadstops.com, where you can see almost every one of our shows. There's a couple shows that went missing for some reason. I don't know why, but they're older ones. But everything features me and my co-host here from the last 2 or 3 seasons.
People can binge watch us.
Yeah, binge watch my face and that face. Our faces. That's right from our website. It connects to our YouTube page, which we launched recently. So subscribe and, like our friends say, ring that bell.
Gong that bell.
Gong that bell? Okay, there you go. Good enough. Gong that bell. So what are we talking about today? We have some beers, we have some drinks, we have
beers, we have drinks, we have just all kinds of surprises. Surprises.
Great, because it's almost Valentine's Day, so everything's going to have a little Valentine's Day feel to it, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air. But first...
You're my Valentine all the time.
Oh, thank you, baby. Well, you're my Valentine, too, because you're awesome. And people love you, too. I mean, there was somebody on our Facebook group the other day saying, like, they watched the new promo for the new show, and they're like, where's Des? And I'm like, well, Des is in the promo like 3 times.
Very concerned that I wasn't featured.
She's coming back. It's the best thing about the show, apparently.
Not leaving.
No, I wouldn't let you. But first, let's do some booze news before we go to break.
Okay.
Okay?
Go ahead.
You could get the perfect soap to go with your shower beer. That's right. Now, first, we've had candles that smell like certain body parts, and now we have soap that smells like beer. Duke Cannon has introduced soaps that smell like beers, one that smells like Busch Light, and one that smells like Budweiser. Yes, the company actually puts beer in the soap. They claim that the antioxidants in the actual beer are good for your skin. That's pretty interesting stuff. It's a bigger bar of soap than normal soaps. And you can get one that smells like Busch Light or Budweiser, if that's your thing.
Okay.
If that's your thing. It's not a brand new thing, actually, because I'm pretty sure other craft breweries have done something similar in the past. Mm-hmm. But I think it's the first time, like, anyone even tried to, like, put, like, domestic beers into soap or whatever. Well, there you go. If you have a shower beer... If you're having a Busch Light in your shower, you're gonna have you can have Busch Light soap too. I guess pretty interesting stuff. I guess whatever, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we're gonna try some beers. We're gonna make some drinks. We're gonna talk about Valentine's Day, aphrodisiacs and stuff, and all kind of good stuff. And of course, we have a new segment here where we're going to showcase one local craft brewery in northeastern Pennsylvania. So don't go away. You got to check back in for that, okay? We'll be right back with more Wine, Hops, and Road Stops after this. Welcome back to Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. We're on location again at the Latimer compound like usual. I'm with my co-host and wife, like usual, Desiree Bonomo. That's right, and we are ready to sample some beers.
Yes.
We're ready to get down to business, because that's what we do on this show. So, in front of us, we got 3 beers, 3 different beers, from 3 different companies, I believe, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, tell me what they are.
Southern Tier Live Session Ale.
Okay, now Southern Tier is a very popular brewing company, and we've had some beers on the show before. Now, that Live Session Ale, it's a session ale, so that usually means lower in alcohol. It's something that you can drink in a session, I guess. It's usually not as strong as the other ones, but I guess we'll see, because I did some checking up on the Southern Tier Live Session, and For session ale, it's pretty big. Okay, next one. What's the other one we have?
The next one is Firestone Walkers.
Okay, now Firestone Walkers from California.
Yes.
And why did you pick this one?
Because when we go to Vegas, we always drink IPAs from Firestone Walker.
Yeah.
And they don't have my favorite out here yet, but they will.
What was your favorite?
The 805.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go to our happy place, which we will return to after COVID is gone and buried, we're probably going to enjoy some Firestone Walker while we're out there because it's all over the place out there. It's a very big brewing company out that way. So
I was very excited to find it here.
Yeah,
I think the people in the store heard me scream.
I'm sure they did. And last but not least, of course, what we have at the end here.
The very last one is by Wicked Weed. And we've done some of their beers before, but this one is Milk and Cookies Imperial Milk Stout.
Wow. Excellent. It's cold out, so it's nice to have a nice thick stout beer in the winter, so I'm looking forward to trying that. We've had Wicked Weed on the show before. We talked about Pernicious way back when we were doing the on-location stuff at the Hazleton Beer Festival. I got to talk to some people from Wicked Weed. That was a lot of fun. Another great brewery, Wicked Weed. I don't think I've had something that was anything other than great by them. So
yeah, it's always just a little different.
Yeah.
And
They also like to experiment a little bit, which is cool. They don't like do things that are just kind of on the straight and narrow. They always like throw a little curveball at you with some of their styles and stuff. So.
Right.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. I'll let you open it.
All right. Tell me about this beer. While I crack this open and pour it.
Listen to that sound.
Okay, let's tell me a little bit about this bad boy here. Here we go.
All right, well, this beer's 5.5%, so it is a little higher than you're used to with a session ale.
That's what I thought, because usually sessions are like 4.
Yeah, so this is almost your average.
It's like your normal beer, basically. It's your normal craft beer at 5.5. All Day IPA by Founders is like the session beer I usually go to, and that's, I want to say it's around 4. I think I could be wrong, but so this is like, a little bit higher than that. So
A little bit.
Okay, it has a nice smell to it.
Yeah, not bad.
This one's made with Citra hops, and that's about it, right? Just a citrus hop. It's like a single hop beer.
Yeah.
Citrus hops gets that citrus flavor, which is really prominent in this. But this is really good. It's nice, a nice like dry finish to it too. Smells good, tastes good. I like it. Again, Southern Tier.
Yeah, another one that can do no wrong.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're not going to get a bad beer, Southern Tier is pretty, there's quality there.
This is good.
Yeah. This is,
when we say kind of citrusy, we don't mean like it's fruity, juicy, orangey. It's a very light kind of citrus.
Yeah. It's really good session beer, and you can really drink that pretty easily. But, again, guys, watch it, because it's not like 4%, it's 5.5. So it says session, it drinks like a session, it's a little bit boozier than your normal sessions are, so it's light though. So you can easily kind of, finish that one off.
Yeah, you could sit around and drink a few of these and
that's great. That'd be like a great summertime beer. Now they also say it's called Live Session. It's supposed to kind of remind you of like an outside music festival, bands playing, all that good stuff, know. Things I dream about now from the before times that I'm reminded of when I'm drinking this. This would be a really good spring summer beer, which I think we will revisit this over and over again in the backyard of our house this year. I think so when the weather breaks, because right now there's like 2 feet of snow outside. So
yeah, well,
Yeah. Hey, it's winter in northeastern Pennsylvania. What do you want? We're here all warm and cozy.
That's right.
That's right. All right. Next up, we have.
This is the Firestone Walker.
Mind Haze IPA. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, so this is Mind Haze IPA by Firestone Walker, which, like we said before, we always drink when we're on the other side of the country. Here you go, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Now this is looks like a nice hazy, juicy IPA.
This, I believe, is one of the ones that you always order when we're out there.
Of course. Yeah, I remember this. I remember
Tastes
this
like paradise.
It tastes like paradise. You're right. It does. It tastes like paradise. It's great. It's hazy. It's juicy. It's exactly what it says it is. It's not overly juicy like some of them are. It's not. Yeah, it's pretty much like in the middle. It's not really hoppy. There's hops to it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not an overabundance of hops or anything like that. It's really excellent. I like this beer a lot. I don't really have much more to say other than if you like the IPA style, if you like the hazy juicy style, this is good. It's not, like I said, not overly anything.
Right.
It's not overly hazy. It's not overly juicy, but it is both.
It's
good.
6.2. It's, just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough.
Yeah, it's like your normal IPA.
Yeah.
But goes down smooth, has a great finish to it, great taste to it. I like it, and it's already gone. So, I mean, right there just tells you how much I like it, because we're done with it already. So. You're not finishing that, though, but I finished. Okay, well,
Was that a challenge?
Nah, I don't want to challenge you tonight. It's, tonight is young. See how good it was? She even finished it. All right. Baby, tell me what we got last here. Last but not least.
Hey, this is the Wicked Weed Milk and Cookies. Now, this came out of a 4-pack called their Guilty Pleasures line. And they were all kind of chocolate-based and, good for Valentine's Day. But this one is not what it seems.
Okay, tell me.
It's an Imperial Milk Stout. And you would think, chocolate. And no, this is golden raisins and vanilla. So think oatmeal cookie, not like Oreo cookie.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking oatmeal cookie.
So don't be surprised, but we'll see what it tastes like.
I taste the oatmeal. I taste the raisin. Yeah. See, there's not a lot of nose to this stuff. There's not there's not an overabundance of anything when I'm smelling it, but it's good.
Yeah, I'm getting some vanilla there. I'm glad there's no real raisin taste, but it's that oat.
Yeah,
kind of
to me there's a hint of like dried fruit raisin kind of taste in the finish there. But tell me how big this beer is.
This is a big one. This is 8.5.
So it's the biggest one we have here. It's still not the biggest beer we have on the show, because that comes later. I'll just tell you that. But as far as like your stouts go, this is bigger than your normal stout. This is like an imperial stout. I think that's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So usually when you hear the word imperial added onto stout, just like double your ABV usually, because stouts usually around like 4 or 5%. Stouts normally are not big beers, but when you tack that imperial onto it, you're usually going 1.5 to 2 times the ABV, usually, if not higher, and this one is 8.5, so.
But it does not have that alcohol burn at the end that sometimes can put you off. I don't have that at all here.
No, that's nice and smooth, yeah. So we label this one dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually, if you have a beer with that much ABV, 8, 9, 10, you're going to feel that, like you said, the alcohol burn at the end. At the finish, you're gonna taste that alcohol,
right,
which is usually like the alarm sounding, like, okay.
That's the little reminder.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, this one you'll have to be my reminder, because you're like, remember, that's a big one.
Yeah, you can't
slow down.
Yeah, you can't really taste that. So this goes down nice and smooth.
Yeah, you may need a chaperone with this one.
It's good, and this is really good to have, like when you're snowed in. Kind of like we are, the 2 feet of snow or so that we got, and maybe more on the way. So this is a great winter beer. I don't think I've drank much of this in the summer.
No,
but
it's thick. It's kind of heavy, but it's very good.
Yeah, I like it. Again, Wicked Weed's another great brewing company. We got 3 great brewing companies here that really haven't had anything bad by them. So there you go. There's our beers. For the show for this week. 3 great beers. We've got a great stout, we've got a great IPA, and we got a great session pale ale. So when we come back, we're going to talk Valentine's Day stuff. Welcome back to Wine Hops and Road Stops. Show on location at the Latimer compound. I'm with my wife. I'm with you guys. I'm glad you guys are with us. And it's almost Valentine's Day, so we're going to talk about Valentine's Day stuff.
Yes. I have some interesting things that you can add to your drinks.
Excellent. And they are, in the past, they were described as, what, aphrodisiacs?
Yes. I decided that we should take 3 of those ingredients and make ourselves a little Valentine shot.
Okay, so what are the ingredients we got? What are we doing here?
Okay, so this is Tequila Rose, but it's the strawberry cream. Okay, strawberry cream, Tequila Rose. So there's your strawberry.
Yeah.
We have 360 double chocolate vodka.
So there's your chocolate.
And a shot of espresso.
So there's your coffee.
Well, yeah.
Your coffee-ish drink. Okay.
Yeah, it's the caffeine.
I get you. I get you. Yeah, I dig where you're coming from, man. So, and we're also going to do it in this little shot glass that has our boy on it, Elvis.
Right, because I have named this shot the Kiss Me Quick.
Okay. Now, how do you make the Kiss Me Quick?
Okay. So first you take your double chocolate vodka, and we'll do half a shot of that.
You got to remember, Elvis plays a huge part in our relationship, just so you guys know. 4 days after we were married, when we flew to Vegas, we were married again by Elvis. So.
Yes.
And Elvis is the king. I mean,
Elvis is awesome.
So then what are you adding there? What's that?
This is the Tequila Rose.
Okay.
That's another half a shot-ish.
Yeah, we don't really like to measure.
Anybody that's been following along with me knows I just dump in until it tastes good.
Yeah.
And then you top that off with a little espresso.
I call that the grandma's way. Okay, and so on top of it is espresso.
It's espresso because that's the quick part,
Okay.
Quickens your pulse.
I get you. Yeah. I dig where you're coming from. I'm following you.
All right.
Okay, we'll taste it. Go ahead.
You want some?
Yeah, I'll have some. Go ahead.
No, you want me to drink it?
Yeah, drink it. Drink it up. Do you like it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's very good. It's strong because the Tequila Rose has some kick to it.
Tequila, yeah.
Right. It's got a touch of tequila in there. It's got a very chocolatey flavor, and then that espresso on top just evens it all out.
That's very, very good. And you mixed it perfectly, dear.
I know.
So, if you like what she did here, every Wednesday on our Facebook page and in our Facebook group, she does what we like to call Warm-Up Wednesday. We'll be doing this every week while it's still cold. Then we'll probably continue doing it and just rename it something. So, if you like what she did, check out the rest of her drink recipes on Warm-Up Wednesday. Every Wednesday, once a week, she'll add it to our Facebook page. You can check it out for, more of these kind of awesome little recipes for a nice little drink to warm you up on these winter days.
That's right. Just putting some, good, positive, sunshiny, warm vibes out there. Throwing it out in the universe. Come on, let's go. I'm ready for the beach.
Yeah, you're doing great. The beach
just trying to warm you up.
Sunny weather and good times are ahead for us in 2021.
It's coming.
That's right. Okay, so when we come back, we got one more thing to do before we say goodbye. Just for a little bit. We'll be back and we're doing a whole season, 6th season. And again, thank you very much for supporting Wine Hops and Road Stops and of course the sponsors of this show. So when we come back, we have a craft beer showcase from a northeastern Pennsylvania craft brewery. Don't go away. A little bit more Wine Hops and Road Stops still ahead. Welcome back to the show. Last segment of the show, Wine Hops and Road Stops. I'm Jeff Bonomo, your host, and of course my co-host and my wife, best friend, Desiree Bonomo, joining me like always. And right before we leave, we're going to showcase an excellent craft brewery, Stoker's Brewery in Tamaqua. We got Kindlin Quad Belgian Dark Strong Ale. This came from Doug's Roast and Stoker's. This is our Northeastern Pennsylvania Craft Brewery Showcase. We're going to try to do this on every show, showcasing a different craft brewery and one of their signature beers. This was brought to us right after Christmas time, right after we got done shooting the last season. So we're starting off the new season with this beer. And I'll tell you, I haven't had anything by Stoker's yet. A lot of my friends have. They say that Doug makes fantastic beer. And, because of the musician thing, I've known Doug since I was about 15 years old. I used to, go see him when he played in bands and stuff like that. And, he was always this larger-than-life rock star. Excellent guitar player. I know his sister Robin really well. And he brews beer now. And I heard it's really good. And we're going to try it. So, if you are an owner of a brewing company, you want to be on the show, just get in touch with us. Easiest way, send us a message through Facebook, facebook.com/wine, hops, and road stops. And we'll showcase your beer. Because that's what we do. Stoker's Kindlin Quad Belgian Dark Strong Ale. And it looks good. Yeah. Now, Belgian Dark Strong Ales usually have a sweet, malty taste to them. And hence the name Strong Ale. They're strong. This is what, 11% or something, I think? Yeah. So 11% ABV. So this is a big beer. And it smells good. You can smell that sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Whew. Oh, wow. There's so many things happening right now.
Dougie, I'll tell you, man, you make a good beer.
There's so many different flavors and things going on all at once here. I was just very surprised by that. Wow.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
You liking it?
Yeah.
So,
Boy, I thought I needed a chaperone before. You can't let me alone with this bottle.
Oh, this is
This is good.
This is a great beer, especially again, Christmas time is where you in the winter is where you usually should have these Belgian dark strong ales. He spells quad Kwad. It's a quad ale, so it's going to be big. And
Oh, wow.
has a great nose to it. Very malty, and there is that alcohol burn at the end because it's 11%. It's almost impossible to hide it when you get that high up. But that's part of the style.
Right.
That's part of what goes along with these Belgian styles. You can taste it's just great Belgian.
It's not even a burn though. You get it, you taste it, you feel it, but it's not that burn that's well, maybe I shouldn't, Oh no, you don't get that. It's just good.
Yeah, I have to put myself back
It's just
up.
good.
This is very good. This is a very good beer. So if this is what all the beers are like as far as the quality, I would go check out Stoker's as soon as you can. It is located at 36 Mock Chunk Street in Tamaqua. Tell Doug Drost we sent you. And I don't know if he has any more of this on tap, but if he does, try it out. If not, he has a slew of beers on tap there. Check them out, support them. And thank you again for Doug. You're the first showcase we had for this season. So there you go. So that's our show.
Actually, it's not.
No?
No.
Oh.
Jeff,
Yes, dear.
I have something to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, you asked me to get you a beer here at home, and I said, "Oh, I have a Dogfish 90-minute for you in the fridge."
Oh, I remember being really upset.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Because when I got there and looked in the fridge, I realized I was wrong. I failed. We didn't have one. You made that face for
I did
a good
for a
20
while.
minutes.
No more Dogfish.
Yeah. So this is not just a pretty prop for the show.
Oh.
This is your Valentine present.
Oh, okay.
I felt I owed you. Just pull it out.
I have to make noises like that. It's creepy. Oh. Dogfish.
I added interest. I figured I owed you the 90-minute, but
120. Yeah, all right. Thank you, dear.
the additional surprise to that is I bought you a 4-pack, so the other 3 are downstairs.
All right. Well, you know what? I guess one of them could be yours. Happy Valentine's Day. And the other 2, you know what we're going to do with the other 2? We're going to take them and we're going to cellar them until after the pandemic is officially over, and then we're going to crack them out and drink them. We'll drink one on the show, and we'll drink one when we gather up our family and friends to say, yay, no more Corona. Thank you very much, dear. This is
Because
awesome.
you really don't need to drink a whole bunch of these at the same time. Highly, recommend against that.
Yeah, these usually go around 18% per bottle. When you cellar them and they age, they go up to like 22, 23. And the cool thing about this is when you age these over time, they change. The flavor profile of this completely changes after like 6 months to a year, and then just continually, to me, I think gets better. It gets sweeter. Doesn't taste anything like it is when you first get it and crack it open. So that's kind of cool that it ages like that.
Honey?
Yes, dear.
It's like a good marriage.
Oh, you're quite witty today. Oh, yes, it is.
Must have been that shot we did.
Yes, and it's this beer too.
It's yeah, this is good.
So, before we go, I do want to mention next show we're going to have beef jerky.
Oh.
That's right. Matt Hat Beef Jerky is sponsoring next show, so we're going to have some beef jerky for you guys to try out. And of course, you guys can order your own beef jerky. MattHatJerky.com. They take orders online. You can start now if you want. It's a cool story behind this kid, because he is a kid. He started his beef jerky company when he was 11 years old. He is a whopping 14 years old now. He's going to be on the show with us next week, or next episode actually, in 2 weeks. Remember, life is too short to have bad beer. So, drink a good beer and drink it with someone you love. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you next time on Wine Hops and Road Stops. All right.